Hello, boys and girls. Today we'll be talking about subtracting numbers. A good trick to subtract numbers is to take a lined piece of paper, turn it over, so you can go ahead and write your ones and your tens in columns. Subtraction. To take away from a group or a number of things to find a difference. Let's go ahead and look at the subtraction number sentence. You have a minuend, the first number in subtraction. You have the subtract symbol. You have the subtrahend, the number to be subtracted. You have a equal sign. And then you have the difference, the answer to a subtraction problem. Why is subtracting numbers so important in math? Let's go ahead and look at a scenario. Mrs. Munir is having a barbecue party. She made a total of 25 burgers. 14 burgers were eaten by the children. How many burgers were left? This is the key word. How many burgers were left? She started with 25. 14 were eaten. How many are left? We will go ahead and subtract 25, take away 14. 5 take away 4 is 1. 2 take away 1 is 1. So Miss Munir had 11 burgers left. Let's go ahead and look at some key words in subtraction. We have how many more, gave, left over or left, less than, fewer, and decrease. Now let's go ahead and look at different ways you can subtract. We can subtract the standard form way, which is the regular way. We can subtract expanded form way, in which you expand the number and then subtract. We can go ahead and practice using place value visuals by drawing it out. And we also can subtract using an open number line. Now let's go ahead and take a closer look at each one. The first way, standard form. When you see an example like this, 46 take away 37. This is not a great way to subtract because this is horizontally. You need to first change it to vertically, going like this. So this is not the correct way. This is the correct way. So the step one is to line numbers vertically and make sure it's right under the place value. So if this is ones, put the next ones right underneath. If this is tens, line it up right underneath. So it helps with regrouping. All right, let's go ahead and get started. You will go ahead and subtract the digits in the ones place. Now there's a problem. There's more on the floor. 6 take away 7 cannot be possible. So if there's a bigger number on the bottom, you will go ahead and borrow from this neighbor. You're going to go ahead and borrow 10. And let's go ahead and see what that looks like. So when you go ahead and borrow 10, this becomes a 3. This becomes a 16 because we borrowed 10. And now we can go ahead and subtract the digits to find the difference. So let's go ahead and see how that looks like. So over here, we borrowed 10. So that means this becomes a 3 and this becomes a 16. So now we can go ahead and subtract. 16 take away 7 is 9. And 3 take away 3 is 0. So the answer is 9. Now let's go ahead and subtract in expanded form. Again, you go ahead and first write it out vertically. So the first thing you're going to do is write it out like this. So 46 in expanded form is 40 plus 6. 37 is written out as 30 plus 7. And now you go ahead and subtract. So the first thing you're going to do is borrow from our neighbor. So we're going to go ahead and cross the 4 out, make it a 3. So it becomes 30. And then we're going to go ahead and give our tens to our neighbor. So this becomes 16. And now we go ahead and subtract. 16 take away 7 equals 9. 30 take away 30 is still 0. So our answer is 9. And this is the same thing in standard form. Now let's go ahead and subtract using a place value. You can go ahead and draw these out. You have 4 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you have 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we are going to cross out 37. And this is how it looks like. You have 10, 20, 30. Now we have to cross out 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I had to cross the 1 out here. Now, what do you think my answer is? I have to count all of these to find the answer. Can you guess what it is? The answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is our answer. Now let's go ahead and subtract using an open number line. So it's the same as addition, but in subtraction, we jump downward, not upward. So our starting number 46 will be here. So then we're going to go ahead and jump by tens and ones and find our answer. So here we have numbers and our little loops. Let's go ahead and look at them very closely. So we are going to jump 37 times. So this is 46 to 36 is 10. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like. 10, 20, 30. But now you notice it's counting by ones. So let's go ahead and start again. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Our answer is number 9. We started from 46. We jumped by tens and we jumped by ones, making sure it equals 37, and we got to our answer, which is number 9. Now let's go ahead and practice some of these strategies in your journal. You can go ahead and do standard form, expanded form, place value, or an open number line. Good luck! What is a fact family? You've probably seen a house like this with some numbers on top, and you see something called an inverse operation. Let's go ahead and talk about what that is. So a fact family has 3 numbers. And the trick is you have to use the same 3 numbers in a different order every time. And we have to use all 3 numbers in every equation. And if you are looking at this, inverse operations, add and subtract could be one house, multiply and divide could be another house. So we're not adding and dividing in a house. It's either add, subtract, multiply, or divide. In this case, we will go ahead and add and subtract. So we have 6, 8, 2. 6 plus 2 equals 8. 2 plus 6 equals 8. 8 take away 2 equals 6. 8 take away 6. 8 take away 6 equals 2. And I make sure I have each number in a different order. So I cannot have 6 plus 2 again if I already used it here. So make sure you check. You have 8, 8, but here you flipped it. You have a 2, you have a 6. So this is what a fact family looks like. Can you create a fact family? Your numbers are 6, 8, 2. And you may go ahead and use the inverse operation, add and subtract. Here are your answers. Let's try another one. Your numbers are 6, 9, 3. And also the same thing, add and subtract. Make sure to pause the video. Okay, our answers are 6 plus 3 equals 9. 3 plus 6 equals 9. 9 minus 3 equals 6. 9 minus 6 equals 3. Good job. Our next fact family is 4, 7, 3. Again, the same inverse operation, add and subtract. Let's go ahead and look at our answers. 4 plus 3 equals 7. 3 plus 4 equals 7. 7 minus 3 equals 4. 7 minus 4 equals 3. Let's go ahead and look at this problem. We have the number 8,000, take away 134. There's a problem. This won't work. 0 take away 4. What should we do? We should go ahead and borrow from our neighbor. Knock, knock. Uh-oh. It's a 0. There are no ones to borrow. Sorry. Knock next door. We'll have to try again. This is also a 0. Now we can go ahead and borrow. We have the number 8. Let's go ahead and borrow from the number 8. So we're going to go ahead and borrow 1. So we cross it out, make it a 7. And that is what we're borrowing. But now we need to go ahead and what? We need to take it next door. So now this 0 becomes a 10. Next, we go ahead and borrow 1. And we take it next door. So now this 0 becomes a 10. We go ahead and borrow 1. Now this 0 becomes a 10. Now guess what we can finally do? Yep, we can subtract. Let's go ahead and subtract our problem. Our answer is 7,866. 10 take away 4 is 6. 9 take away 3 is 6. 9 take away 1 is 8. 7 take away nothing is 7. Good job. And that is all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.